ATTR, that is this workshop. I can see that there is so much of laziness to the participants after the last break. Anyway, I hope we'll get the full attendance in a few minutes. But we are fortunate to have our last speaker, that means Dr. Dipankar Deb. He is the associate professor at Michael Madhusudan Datta College, that is Govt Degree College, Sabroom. Prior to that, he served Govt Degree College, that is Netaji Subhash Chandra Mahavidyalaya, Udaipur. But most importantly, he was one of the teacher at the first time, beginning of our department. So as Subir sir yesterday mentioned that there were a few teachers even before all of our senior faculties also. He was one of the member during that time. So I think Swarup sir and Dipankar sir have worked all together during the initial days of Department of IT. So we are very much thankful to you for accepting our invitation to deliver your expertise. Sir, all of us are looking towards you for your wonderful session. Up to you, sir. And this session has already been displayed there. How to prepare the thesis? What are the aspects, the factors that need to be taken care during the preparation of thesis? Obviously using LaTeX. Sir, over to you.
Thank you, Dr. Jantapal, sir. Thank you, Head of the Department, Professor Swanivor Majumdar, the other faculty member, also my friend, Durupandi. I convey my thankful gratitude to this department and the other faculty members for calling me here as a resource person to deliver this session, this lecture. This is how to prepare the thesis using LaTeX. So I'll try to just give you a glimpse or a picture because within 1 hour or 1.5 hour, total thing cannot be, the story cannot be over. So what I will do, I'll give a overview of that, and all of you knew that actually everything is today's world. Everything is available in internet. So the thing is that the motivation. The thing is that the motivation. If you get the motivation, then obviously you will collect the material and do it yourself. So I will go to the my first thing. This is so a dissertation and a thesis. Actually, the format is almost same all over among all the universities. A bit there may be a bit difference in the format. So a typical thesis can have a title page, obviously, just like a project report, author's declaration, some dedicational words are there, acknowledgement, then the abstract of the thesis, then the preface, then the table of contents. What are the contents? List of tables. How many tables are there in your thesis? List of figures. Then the abbreviations you are using in the thesis. These abbreviations are given. Then some definition and terminologies. Then some of the universities ask for the list of the publications also. Then comes to the introduction part of the thesis. Then the chapters, maybe 3, 4, 5, 6. Then conclusion and the bibliography. So This can be obviously can be prepared with an Microsoft Word also. Here we'll use the LaTeX. Obviously, LaTeX using LaTeX is a bit maybe a bit difficult, but there are many advantages. This is very organized one. Now, what is LaTeX? This is basically you can this is a word processing software. Okay. So initially we are using during our student days we are using actually text maker. Nowadays we use Overleaf. This is an online one. Okay. So what I will show here using Overleaf how to prepare the thesis. Now a link is also given, that is given in the slide, the link for the Overleaf. Sorry. So I'll go to the Overleaf actually, and I want to show you show it practically. Can I bring the laptop here? So it is better to show you. It's better to show you practically. So I have planned the session like this. Let me sign out from the account. This is the overlay page. Okay, you can do it by searching it in the Google. Just write overlay LaTeX, then it will come, and you can have your ID or either a trial version is also there. So you can log in with your Google Gmail account also. Okay, so after login, you'll get this page. Now, before demonstration, I will show you a thesis. You see, in the left-hand side, the first folder is the thesis. Okay, I'll do it and show you. There is a file named main.text. The LaTeX file has always the extension .tex. So this a main file is there. You can see main.text. Then under this chapter folders, we have abstract.text, appendix.text, chapter 2.text, chapter 3.text, chapter 4.text, then conclusion. You can also include the other things such as the declaration, acknowledgement, all the things you can include it in the chapter, and this will be treated as a separate file. And last thing you see, the reference. This is the bibliographic file. Okay. So how I'll do it, I will show you. After logging with your Gmail account, you'll get this page. Click on the new project. Click then, after that, you click on the blank project. Name it as main dot text. Create it. I have created a file name.text. some default codes are there, and the PDF you are seeing it in the right hand side. I will delete all this thing. Okay. After that, sorry. After that, I will create the folder. The folder name is suppose thesis. One create. This is one. This folder is been created, and in this project, another file is there. This is main.txt. Now, under this thesis, you can create files. One of the file names that is you can title page. You can write it. Introduction. Next, you create another file. Chapter 02, because introduction itself is chapter 1. Create. After that, let me create another. Chapter 3. Chapter 4. Then suppose conclusion you can give it. So under this thesis folder, I have created some blank text files, introduction, then chapter 2, chapter 2, 3, 4, then conclusion. Now, we'll write the main structure in the main file. Then just your like hyperlinking, we'll hyperlink all these files created under this folder thesis 1. That is the chapter, the file names are chapter 2, chapter 3, chapter 4, then conclusion. This will be actually, you can visualize as hyperlink to the main. Okay, with the main file will be the contain the original thing, and this will be this when you run the main dot text, this will be redirected to other files also. Now let us compile this code. Okay, I'll describe the code. Let us compile the code. Recompile. Some errors are there. Now see the this is how the files are created. Now you can see the code, the main code, the document class 12.2 site report. These are then we have used some packages, graphics package, then some path we have described, then we have used some package like fancy HDR. You can go through this code and you see this line. Use package Dept LaTeX, then reference.bib. Okay. Then we started the document with begin document. Begin the title page, begin center, then some V space. This is a command with 1 centimeter. Then the thesis title. Then some V space, that is space is there. This is the command for the space. Then the author name, then V space, then the thesis that is written as per the rules of the university. The thesis presented for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy, then V space. You can, if you compile this code, after that you can see chapter 1, chapter star dedication. Dedication I have not written, just to mom and dad it is written. Chapter, then chapter declaration, that is also not, I declare that, you can write few lines there. Then the chapter acknowledgement, I want to thank to professors or my parents or friends, etc. You can write. Then the chapter abstract. Okay. Now this, you see, after this abstract, a command is given /input chapter /abstract.text. Now this abstract.text is there. This I have already shown how to create that file. And this, if you open this abstract.text, you can write the codes there. Code is very simple. Begin single space to this is the command. Then initial, then second bracket, that is within second bracket T. This will be capitalize the letter. Then whatever the content of the abstract you have with you, you can paste it there. I have pasted it here. You see, the simple, no code is there, no extra code is there. Simple. Just lastly, what I have written, and single space, then clear page. Only in the abstract.txt, only 4 commands are there, and rest are simple text. Now you recompile it. You will find this PDF. This is the thesis title. Thesis title, whatever the project title or thesis title you have, you can write it here. This will be displayed here. Author name, then thesis is presented for the degree of Doctor of Philosophy. Then the logo of your university or college, whatever it may be. Then that will after that it will come department name, university name, country, and the year. Now you see this page, the dedication page. This PDF is automatically created after compiling this LaTeX code. This is the dedication page, then declaration page, then the acknowledgement, then it comes the abstract. The abstract file is not in the main.txt. Abstract.txt is in the chapter folder. We are basically calling this abstract.txt from the main.txt. We are calling abstract.txt from main.txt. We are running basically we are compiling and running the main.txt text. Now the appendix is blank. I have not written anything. Chapter 2. Here I have chapter 2. Let me see. It's not written. Introduction part is written. You can see the introduction PDF. This is already compiled code. This is the table of content. you go to the main.text, you can see it. I was there. Chapters are abstract. Then I called with the input command chapters abstract.text. Then there is a command slash table of contents and slash after that slash list of figures. After that slash list of tables. Okay. So whatever the table and the figure you will create with LaTeX, that page number we did not have to bother about, that will be automatically compiled and that will be shown in the content. If you do it in Word, then you have to remember, if you have suppose 50 numbers of 20 or 30 numbers of figures and tables, if you write your PhD thesis, there will be huge number of tables and the figures for the result. So if you do it in the Word, so you have to remember the page, then again mark it again after if you have some correction in the Word file, then the figure or the table may go to the another page. Then again you have to change the you have to remember the page number. Again you have to write. So this is you don't have to bother about these things in LaTeX. This is one of the advantage. Next, you see this one, page, line number 69, the chapter introduction. Chapter introduction. They are also the same similar command, just like the abstract. I called the introduction dot text. Okay, using this command, and the rest of the things I have not written. We can write it and call it. Just I have introduction part I have written. Now you go on just like this. Chapter 2, 3, chapter 4, then comes the conclusion. Then comes the appendix part. Then the chapter appendix title that can also be created. I have not created that file. You can create it just appendix title.txt in the chapter folder. And lastly, you see very important thing. This is the print bibliography. Print bibliography. So I will talk about this. Now, I think, is it clear that I have the main thing is that in the gist, what I'll say, I have created using overlay in the new project, I have created a main.text a LaTeX file. There I have written the structure of the whole thesis, but all the files are not included there. From sitting there, I will call the other files. Now, in the first slide, shown there are several parts of the thesis. So, chapter wise, or suppose the abstract part, you create the separate file. For the declaration part, you create the separate file. For the introduction part, you create the separate file. That will be shown in the left hand side. You see, this is very organized one, isn't it? It is showing in a very organized way. So the abstract file is separate. Chapter 1, 2, 5, 6, this is separate. Then the list of publication, that will be separate. Title page, that will be separate. Okay. Up to this, is it clear? Next thing is, you see, let me open this introduction.text. You see, the PDF file first. This is the PDF file. On the right hand side, this is the introduction. Chapter 1, introduction. Then there is subsection 1.1, service computing. That is automatically is showing in the table of content. You see, the subsections are showing. Number 1, introduction, page number 10. 1.1, service computing, that is page number 10. Then subsection 1.2, challenges 12, page number 12. You don't have to bother about these things. This will be automatically created. Okay. Otherwise, remembering and the things will be very difficult. Now go to this introduction part. Let us go to this introduction part. We'll see I have used one figure here. This is a figure. Now let us go to the move to the code. See. Here I have used how to display the image. Okay, begin figure 8. The after that slash centering, that means the image will be centered. Then a command is there, include graphics scale. This is the size 0.5. You can do it one. The image will be a bit larger. Then within second bracket, I have written pic1.jpeg. Okay. So whatever the figures or the images you will use, create another. You can create another folder just like thesis folder. I have shown you to create how to create the folder here in the overlay. Just like thesis folder, create another folder that name is image. Okay. And from the image, you can upload. See, I have shown you. You can upload images from the image folder. Using this, you can upload the files or the image files from your computer. Right? So here I have uploaded two images. One is pic1.jpeg, another is university.jpeg. University, that is the logo I have shown you in the title page. That image has been included here. So in just like the thesis folder I have created, you create another folder, name that as images, and under that, within this image, you can upload files. Now you upload the image file, whatever the image file you are using in the overlay, all the image file you upload in the image folder, right? And use this command. So on compiling this command, this will be created. This image will be shown in the PDF file. Another important thing. This is how to insert the figure. Another important thing, that is how to create the tables. So if you write a project or write a project report or a dissertation or a thesis, so there will be the results. So results generally normally they are in the tabular form and image form, graphs or tables. So how to create this table? I think this has been covered, isn't it? You see, in the right hand side, you are seeing two tables. I'm just showing you the code for the table. This is the code for the table. Begin table, then centering it. This will be in the center. Begin tabular, and if you start begin tabular, then begin table, then you have to end with table. See, begin within second bracket table, then it ends with end table. Within that, we will write centering, that is the table will be in the center. Then begin tabular, there are three columns, A, B, and C. Then H line, that is the lines you are seeing here, this will be created by H line. Then the data value 1, 2, and 3. Then in the next column, next row, 4, 5, and 6, and tabular. So whenever you starting the begin part, then that will be ended with end part. So begin table in the first you see the begin table, and in the last you will see the end table. Then centering. After that begin tabular. Then the data. After the data we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This is ended with end tabular. Okay. After that the caption. Whatever the table information, you can write it here. This is a, I've written here very basic table. You can write something else. So this will be displayed here. Okay. So this is how the tables are created. Next, another very challenging thing when we do the referencing or citation or the bibliography in Word, that is also challenging. Here, what I have shown till now, that is the main file. Then after we'll create one folder of different text files that will be put in the thesis file. After that, create another image file. Put all the images you are using in this LaTeX in that image file. Then for table, no need of extra folder. Now go to the reference part. That is the how to create the bibliography. Now you see, create one another file, name it as reference.bib, not .txt, not .txt. It is this will be reference.bib. This is bibliography file. So references.bib. Now this bibliography file will have a look like this. See? Whatever the things you are writing or citing in your thesis or the report, so we'll write in this BIP, in this, all will record it in this BIP file reference, whatever the things. Suppose you have read 100 of papers, 100 number of papers. So write all the references, 100 number, it may be 100 or 150, all you can write. Whatever the citation you will make it in the thesis, that numbers only will be shown in the thesis, not all. Suppose in this big file you have the 100 number of entries, but whatever the thing you are citing in the or the paper you are citing in the thesis or that report, that will only be printed. So how to write this? So suppose the second one, the first one is the in collection. Suppose in one article, at the rate, that is article, you give some name. This name is not fixed. This is the author name is Razor. So and the year is 2005, and some best practices is there. Best practice in business process. So I have given the name like this, Razor 2005. This the name of the author, then the year of publication, and the first word of the paper. Then after that, the second within second bracket this started, then comma. Okay. After that, the format is like that. Then we'll give title, author, journal, volume. A journal is always has a volume and number. Then also a page number and the year and the publisher. These things always a journal has. What will it will have? A journal has a volume. A journal will have a number. Okay. It will have a page number also. In suppose a journal is there and there are in that issue 20 numbers of article is been published. Okay. So my paper is suppose in the page number 50 to 70. 20 page paper from 50 to 70. So this reference should be there. So in the title page, in the title you will write the whole name of the paper. In the author, you will write the name of the authors. The author name will be whenever you will write the project report or the dissertation or the thesis, then that file will be useful to you, and you need not have to worry about the page number where you have given the citation. Okay. Now in Word, I don't know whether if you are visualizing the thing or not. Say, suppose in the introduction part you have referred 10 number of papers. Okay, and your introduction part, I'm talking about the Microsoft Word. Suppose the introduction part you have 10, for introduction part you have 10 number of pages in Word, and in the page number 3 you have some references, you have cited something. In page number 5 you have cited something, and in page number 8 you have cited something. Okay, and in bibliography you have written the thing. These are the papers I have cited. Now you go to your guide. Your guide said that whatever the introduction you have written, this is totally wrong. It is not acceptable. You rewrite it, and this cannot be of the repetition of words is there. So this cannot be of 10 pages. Make it 6 pages. So obviously you will make it 6 page or 7 page, and as a result of that, the citation you have made the pages in the pages that will also get changed. Then again there is a calculation things comes. So if this thing is smaller, then, but it is if the thing is used like PhD thesis or dissertation, okay. So this will be a very problematic and difficult job. So using LaTeX, so previously what we have done, we have not actually in our days we have not used this text maker, overlay. Okay, we did it with the text maker. That is an offline one. This is downloadable thing, and in the offline version we can do it. But you have seen I have discussed the use package, that command I have used. Now whenever you are using overlay, use package will not show any error. But in the offline mode, sometimes using of this package that we have faced, they are showing compiling error because these are not actually included in that software. Then we have to download it separately, then again install it, then run it. So whenever we have used the packages, then we have to separately download it and then install it. Then whenever we use a new one, and again you have to install it. So this version, this is the using this overlay. So no need of, so you do not have to worry about these things. Use the package. This is already been there. So it is very easy to use, and it is also comfortable. I think it just need a practice. Another thing I will show. Have you heard about the Grammarly? Have you heard about the Grammarly? Have you heard about the ChatGPT? Very good. Everyone knows it. So this is just an overview. So I think if you get a visualization of that, so whatever the codes you are needed, if you go give it into the ChatGPT also, you will get it. Okay. And another thing is Grammarly, that is rewriting a sentence or modifying it. So Grammarly is very useful, and you can use Grammarly in Word also. Okay. Or if you have an Grammarly account, Grammarly is a site. If you have an account, then you upload the Word file or PDF there. You can check whether there is an error in the grammar or not, or you can rewrite the sentence in a different way, or it gives some more newer things or the new constructed sentences to options to us, who can choose it. Okay. Now this is LaTeX gives an this overlay gives an option to connect Grammarly directly. If you go to the Grammarly site, I will show these steps you can write it down. I'll show the steps. That is, if you go to the Grammarly site and download the extension and install it into the Chrome browser or the Edge browser, then Grammarly will automatically check whatever the text you are writing in the LaTeX. So this is also very important to connect Grammarly with this LaTeX. So whatever the thing will get finally in the PDF version, that will be the final thing. So we are in the bibliography. So you see, in the bibliography, I have a lot of number of references. You can see in line number 23, the article, then Limam 2009 development, then another in proceedings, that is the line number 23, this is a journal article, and in line number 33, there is another citation, that is another reference. This in proceedings means this paper has been published as a conference proceedings. You know the difference between the conference proceedings and journal publication. That is, in the conference, we present a paper, and this paper is published in a proceeding that can be included as a whatever these are also available in the internet, the articles. So if you refer a article which is published in the proceedings, then you have to write at the rate in proceedings. This is indicating that this is a conference proceedings. An article means an journal article. So similarly, I have a lot of number of references here. Okay. Now go to this introduction part. How to cite this? You see, line number 127. Most of the literatures on business process redesign / cite Razor 2005 based, Limam 2009 development, Kumar 11. I have cited three number of articles. Okay. Now go to the PDF, compile it, go to the PDF. Now find this line. Most of the literature of business process design. Let me find this line. You see this one. Most of the literature on business process redesign. Most of this literature on business process redesign. 17, 9, 8 do not address the method to arrive at an improved process. Now you can see the bibliography. In 17, what I have referred, Razor 2005, then Limam, then another one is Razor, Limam, and another is Kumar. Okay. Now remember the thing 17, 8, and 9. Go to the reference. This is the bibliography. Now number 15. See. This one. 15. Then 7 or 8 or 9 like that. Okay. This has been printed in the bibliography. So again for the recap, again I am saying, so what we have done after the image we have created the image folder, then whatever the images we have used in this LaTeX file, we have inserted in the LaTeX image folder. Then after that, we have created one file named reference.bib. And I have just now I have shown you how to populate this reference.bib file. There is a format. If there is the process, if the article you are citing is from the conference proceeding, then you have to write in proceeding, then title, then the format is I have shown. Then another reference can be from the journal article. So if it is from the journal article, you write article, then title, then the publisher, then the volume, then number, then before that you have to write the author names with separated with comma. Just like that, you populate the reference.pip. Okay. So here I have, suppose I have, I may have 30 to 35 number of references here. So if you if you are pursuing for your PhD or master's research or dissertation, then you may read uh, many number of papers. Maybe it may be 50 or it may be 100, it may be 150 or it may be 200. So I will suggest you to make the entry of your whatever you are reading in this BIP file. Okay, so whenever you will go for the report or the dissertation or the thesis, then your labor will be less. Okay. So I think from this, I'll go to the next one. So I think up to this, if you have any doubt, you can say it. So what I have done, should I say it again? You see the left hand side, it is very organized one. You can see the structure of your thesis. Though I have not included all the things, I have not included the declaration part, we have not included the acknowledgement part, we have not included the appendix part, we have not included the list of publication part. That can also be added as file. Just I have added 6 or 7 numbers of text file. So this should be in one folder in a very organized manner. One main.txt, this is the main file from where it will be operated. This is the control room. This you can say this is the control room from where all the files will be operated. And separately you can see the files from the this will help you in another way. You can write it in the main file also to everything. But the coding or the text will be so much that if there obviously there will be compiling errors. This is very normal. When you compile, there will be error. So while compiling, if you find the errors, it will be very difficult to find it out. So if you divide it into submodules, then finding the errors will be easier, and it is also showing in the more organized way. If anyone wants to see the thing, or if your guide wants to see it, so you can see it, he or she can see it very nicely, or you can demonstrate it very nicely. All the images in a single folder. It is showing in the left hand side, and bit file in a separate one. This is the thing, nothing else. Now, this is the actual scenario, and whatever obviously lot of things left. That is the commands. How to create. Sometime do you know the commands? Another session was there, no? In the LaTeX. So how to make the thing italic, how to make the thing bold. These are this if it is not covered, even though you can find it from the internet. The code. Suppose you want to write in the Google, I want make it bold, LaTeX code. You will find it. Some mathematical expression. Another very strong point of the LaTeX is you can write the mathematical expression very easily, and it is very beautiful. A document produced by a LaTeX, its finishing is very nice. It looks always very nice. Okay, and this is always preferable. Now, see another thing. if you minimize it. Now see the is it visible. Now this is the first page. This is the title page. After that, this is the first page. Okay. This is the second part. As per the code of the LaTeX dedication part, you can whatever you the text you want to write, you can write it in the code. This will be here. I have just written to mom and dad. Whatever the dedication part you can write, just write the text here in the code. Then this will be displayed. Then the declaration. Then the acknowledgement. Then comes the abstract part. Okay, this I have shown. Then the table of content. Now, in the introduction part, the introduction is written as a section / section, and if this service computing part, you see in the after the introduction, one is the introduction part, and 1.1 is the service computing. 1.2 is challenges. These are the subsections. Okay, so these are under the header / subsection. So this table of content is automatically created by the command / list of table of contents. The command is table of content. So this table of content is automatically created. Then the command is list of figures / list of figures. What suppose you have 20 numbers of figures in different pages. This will be listed like this: 1.1, 1.2, and the list of figures are the page number will also be generated automatically. Then the list of table. You need not have to worry about that. It is automatically this page number will be automatically created. Then the chapter 1 introduction part. The subsection 1.1. This is shown in the already shown in the table of content. Then the figure I have shown, and the figure has been included in the image folder also. Now let me go to the last part of this introduction. Some mathematical expression I have shown. You see, just I have included some mathematical expression. So these mathematical expressions, for this, some codes are there. If you even don't know these codes, if you want to, if you give it in the search in the Google, so it will give you the code. Okay, whatever the mathematical expression you want, that code can be, you can see, you don't have to remember that. Whatever, what I've written, first one, x to the power n plus y to the power n equal to z to the power n. Just see the code. Code is also very simple. This one. Line number 143 slash, you see, slash, line number 143 slash, third bracket start, x cap n. This means x to the power n plus y cap n equal to z cap n slash, backslash, then third bracket. This will produce x to the power n plus y to the power n is equal to z to the power n. And next one you see, square root of, you see, output, square root of x to x square plus 1. You see the code. Slash, backslash, then third bracket start, backslash, square, sqrt, then within second braces, x cap n plus 1, backslash, then third bracket close. This will produce this. So likewise, you can create the mathematical expression like this. Okay, so this is also looks very beautiful. Now, another thing that is, I want to say, discussed just a few minutes before, that is the Grammarly. So how to use this? I have given you the links. So how to use this Grammarly with overlay? Just install the browser extension provided by Grammarly. You can go to the Grammarly. Okay, you can go to the Grammarly site. Then you install the Grammarly browser extension for Grammarly. That will be installed in the Google Store. And after that, whatever the codes, whatever the codes, not codes actually, whatever the text you are writing here, this will be automatically been checked. Okay, so this will help you. So this is an added advantage of LaTeX. So you can connect Grammarly directly with LaTeX. So for that you need to have an Grammarly account. I think university also has the Grammarly account. So some people also use it using the PDF. They have to upload the file in the Grammarly website, then check it, and likewise some Word files can also be uploaded and that can be checked. And here you can directly connect to the Grammarly site using this extension. So this can be checked. That means this grammar can be checked, or you can reconstruct the sentences in a better and a beautiful manner. So from this, can anyone confidently do or prepare a project report? There are research scholars are there. Any research scholar? And all are PG students. PG students. Okay, so you have dissertation, no? So you can use this overlay, okay, for preparing your dissertation. You are from which branch? Okay, you can also use this LaTeX. Actually, the people normally use the Word, isn't it, for preparing the thing. Now you see one thing. Just if you have any question for the overlay, you can ask. Okay, suppose you are doing it in the Word. Generally, people do it in the Word. So people find this easier because it is user friendly. But handling the bibliography, references, citation, then the final loop and the chapter wise. You see the chapter wise organization of this here, isn't it? Then for if you check for it Grammarly, then you have to separately upload it, then check it, again download it, and here you can connect it directly. Just and actually previously when we did the when I did my PhD or the masters, then I also used this LaTeX. Apart from my guide was also not conversant with that LaTeX, but I used it. So at that time, overleaf was not so popular. We have used text maker, that is an offline version. So sometimes we face many problems because we have to use some packages there. So every time we use the packages, we have to install it. Then again, it shows it shown that some errors are there. Then again, you have to reinstall it. But if you use this overlay, there's no jhanjat of installing the things. Just put the code, write the code. Okay, it will run, and in a very organized way. Another thing is, have you heard about Manly? Do you use Manly? So that can also be collaborated with the Word as well as here. Okay. So this is also for referencing. Actually, doing a dissertation means when you are writing a report, reference is very important because whatever we write, whatever we claim, this is basically a very delta change. We do not claim a huge change, a very delta change of things. So for this, we have to read the literature. And reading the literature and memorizing it or remembering it and making a note of it. You can write the things, but from where you have read that? If you make a list of that, so you can make the list. That means using pen on paper. That will be again a second. If you write your project finally or report finally, then again you have to type it or something to it separately. So if you make a bibliography that is Dept using this Dept file, if you go on recording that, then the thing will be very easier, very organized. So I think I don't know some of the some may not have any interest, but in future you will obviously there will be need for this one. Okay, so uh, if you have any questions about this overlay, though I have not covered the everything. Okay, you can create the table in a more designful way. I've shown this just a simple table, a more designful way. You can design the pages in a more beautiful way. This is just the basic structure of the thesis that I want to convey. Okay. So if you have any question, then you can ask. Otherwise, I'll conclude. Thank you.
Especially the first semester students, because it is going to be very helpful and very much required for you. And because you have to prepare your thesis report, seminar report, or anything in LaTeX only. Anything which is not clear or you want to know, you can ask, or you may post your queries also. I'll forward it to sir. Anyway, sir, if no queries, we may conclude this. Thank you very much for your wonderful session and accepting our invitation as well. So we can conclude here for this session, but we'll be waiting for some time for the thing that for which we are here actually to get the certificate. So we'll be distributing the certificate after the valedictory session. For that, we'll have the director of Research and Development Center, Super University. Once he joins us, we'll just have our valedictory session followed by the certificate distribution. So be with us for a few minutes more, and you can have your certificate. After that, we will conclude the program. Okay.